In case you didn't notice, Southwest Florida's got a new motocross track. MotoBros has recently opened up a track in Punta Gorda. They took over the speedway that used to be here and made it into a facility. I'm out here today, check it out. I've never been here before. I do know the owner, I've talked to him a bit about it, but I want to see what the track looks like, what kind of amenities they have, what you should pay to be here, and how far you should drive to get in. If you've never been to one of my videos before, I hope you stay tuned. Let's go check it out. When you pull in, there is a stop sign and a check-in flag. You do need to check in at this booth here on the left. If you don't check in, they'll chase you down. Ask me how I know. It's all good. I abide by the rules as much as I can. I'm sorry, Danya. So because of the fact that this is a speedway and there's walls around it, they had to build within the confines of the property. But it looks like they've done a really good job with lots of back and forths. You've got a good mix of tabletops, step-ups, and step-downs. This track is conveniently located right off of I-95, which is right over there, next to the Punta Gorda Airport. So this is not in the middle of nowhere. This is a very easy to get to place. There are a ton of bleachers here too for spectating. There are lights up around the property, so they do night riding on a very regular basis. I think it's 2 or 3 times throughout the week they do night riding. Something I've been fairly impressed with both MotoBros facilities is the ability to organize the riders. They've got these great staging areas. They're meant for racing, but they're also used for separation of groups to make sure that they're contained, make sure it's safe for everybody. They've got signage all over the property for entrances, exits, and directionals. That's always good to see. No way. Check this out. I've never seen this kind of setup at a track before. I got to show you this one. There are bike wash stations with included pressure washers, so you don't even have to bring your own. It's an electric pressure washer hooked up to water, all draining out into the retention pond, which may or may not have an alligator in it, so don't go swimming in it, but you can wash your bikes next to it. How cool is that? I hate going home with a dirty bike, and the past few days I haven't had a chance to wash my bike, so I'll definitely be washing it before I head out today. I'm gonna go cruise around the property. They've got Rita's ice cream out here, or shaved ice, should say, and then a food truck. As of right now, there is not a restaurant on the property, so that is the food options. I heard there's a beach area back here. I'm gonna go check that out. Some more parking. Oh, there's the beach down there. That's pretty cool. There is a kids track. I'm gonna go check out the kids track real quick. So the kids track is a pretty decent size. It's a little wet right now. Looks like they haven't groomed it too much, but it's probably just a one-off thing. It's a lengthy track. Cool stuff. MotoBros knows what's up. They bring out the fun stuff for the families. They've got this beach access out here with chairs and palm trees. Cool place to hang out. Always good to see. Brad futzing with his camera. I feel like I'm at Disney World with this line. Nice starting gate here too. I want to let somebody else go ahead of me because I've never been and I want to follow some people around. Ooh, that's some thick sand. So if you've never been to my channel before, then you might wonder why I'm so slow. This is my sight lap. I love to film my sight laps for a few reasons. 1, you get my first impression, and 2, I've never been here before, so I can have an excuse to go slow on my sight lap. Big bowl turns. I love that. Everything's fairly safe, nothing too peaked. Looks like you can roll everything. Wow, that's a big motor. section straight, just with some braking bumps. Do a little speed check. Into a step up. I love these bowl turns. That's super cool. That's a lap. So first impressions of the track, I like the layout a lot. It's pretty tight. You got a lot of 180 switchback turns, which lends itself really well to those big bowls. The bowls are fun. It's something that you can really rail to turn, or you can kind of putt through it if you're new to the type of thing. The dirt is primarily sand, which makes it soft. It will rut up, but it's not unmanageable. It's not like it's sugar sand where you really have to be on the gas, you're going to fall over. You could bring a novice rider out here and they'll be comfortable on this track. And the tabletops are all very consistent. The lips are nice and strong. There's not going to be a lot of peak to them that pitches you up forward. And there's nothing that's too scary. I think this is a fun track to just come and burn out some laps. You could be a pro level rider and have a blast out here. You could be a young novice rider, like I said, and still have a blast out here. So I've got some top secret info I can share with you guys. It's not quite top secret, so don't get your hopes up. But out here at MotoBros Punta Gorda, they are planning on building a couple more tracks. They've got in the works a BMX track, they've got in the works an RC car track, and they're talking about building a supercross track. So stay tuned, follow their Facebook page, follow their website, make sure you know what's going on out here, and come ride. This place is awesome. There is zero shade out here, so be sure to bring a pop-up tent or a canopy or something to keep yourself out of the sun, because it can get brutally hot down here in Punta Gorda, so make sure you got something to hide in. There are restrooms on the property for both men and women. There are no showers, but there are bathroom stalls with running water, and they're pretty clean. There's this cool patio section up behind the bleachers too. They've got picnic benches, they've got awnings. Pretty cool. So just like their other track in Okeechobee, it's $50 to ride, but that is broken down as a $15 gate fee and a $35 ride fee. Everybody that walks in the gate's got to pay that $15 gate fee, but if you're riding, then it's $35 extra. So I think that's a pretty spot on price for this track. I'm excited to see more coming to the property at that price point. I think if you're still spending that much money and you've got the Supercross track and the main track, that's totally awesome. One really cool thing that I don't want to forget to mention is that not only do they have bathrooms, but the bathrooms are air conditioned. So it's like 95 degrees out right now and the bathrooms feel amazing. So one of the other ratings I like to give to a track is how far I would think that people should drive to come ride the track. I think right now in its current state with the one main track and the kids track, I would put this at about a 2-hour, maybe 2.5-hour track. The friends of mine that live around here say that this is one of their favorite tracks to come to, but it's very convenient for them. They're about 30 to 45 minutes away. I talked to a guy today who drove from across the state. He drove about 2.5 hours to get here, and he said it was spot on. He'd come back at that driving distance without question. So I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Once they add more tracks to the property, that distance is going to go up. I would say add the Supercross track, add the RC track and the BMX track. It's going to attract a different audience, but it gives your kids or your family something else to do while you're here. So that's going to make people want to drive further. So stay tuned on their Facebook page, check for updates, come out here and ride. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you are in the area, share it with your friends. Go check out some new tracks. Go have fun, go ride, stay safe, and I'll see you at the next track. Thanks so much. Peace.